Hello, my friends. This is Andy coming to you from California, and we're going to be talking about repurposing your live stream. This is part of a program that I'm creating. I've just finished the basic part of the modules, which is out. It's only $4.99, and you can find it on whatever page you're watching this on. And this broadcast, I will give you the URL that you can go to find it in just 1 second, and you can get started. What this particular broadcast is going to be about is repurposing your live streams. This is an extremely important part of building your list, building your authority, using something that you created once and using it multiple times so you don't have to recreate something. This essentially, a live stream is an asset to your business, to whatever it is you're trying to create in regard to an income flow through your expertise. And you're going to use it to gain followers, to build your authority, and to let people know that you have stuff available for them to purchase and be a part of, whether it's a physical product or it is a lecture that you may be offering, or a online training program where you meet on Zoom meetings, or even products for restaurants and that kind of stuff. That repurposing your live stream after you've done your live stream is an incredible tool, and again, an incredible asset you have available to you. And so knowing this, we're going to be using StreamYard, and StreamYard is the program that I'm currently using, and you get it. If you don't have it already, go to getstreamyard.live, getstreamyard.live. You're going to go there. You can use it for free for a little bit, and then once you're ready, then you can begin to purchase a higher level, which will allow you to have more options, more bells and whistles, the opportunity to go live on more platforms, because you can go live not only on Facebook, but you can go live on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. What am I live on now? YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook. I'm on 3 different Facebook pages currently, and LinkedIn. Almost forgot about that one. And then you have an RTMP code that you can use on other places and that kind of stuff. You can even take the YouTube URL and broadcast live from your own web page. There's all kinds of options that you can do, and go live all kinds of places. That is one option for sharing what it is you have to offer. So let me first go ahead and show you what it looks like inside the platform, and what you will do once you decide that you want to opt in. First, you're going to go to joinmelive.live. Joinmelive.live. I'm actually going to type that into the comments. So it's joinmelive.live. Live, and you will go there, and you will be taken to the page where you can sign up, $4.99. Before you do that, though, I'm going to show you something. All right, I'm going to show you something that's available to you when you go to this page. When you go to joinmelive.live, you're going to go and you are going to see this. And this is the page that you're going to go to. And what I want to show you is at the bottom of the text here in red, where it says free PDF, you see, I don't know if you can see or not, but my cursor turns into a pointer, a hand pointer. And you're going to click on that. That's going to give you a free PDF of all the tools that I use to repurpose my live streams. So those tools will be available, and it's free. Before you even buy the $4.99 product, before you even do that, I'm going to give you something for free. You can download that, and it'll give you the tools that I use to repurpose. Some of the things I'm going to be talking about right now on how you get them into a format where you can repurpose them is in this free PDF, and you'll be able to do that. In the training program, where this video, I'm going to repurpose this video into the training program. Let me go ahead and go back to the training program so you can see it. Sorry about that. So you can see it. So this is the page where you're going to go. So this video right here. Hello and welcome to live streaming. Obviously is the same set that I'm using now, right? It's the same set, and I've essentially repurposed the videos that I create on a live stream and use them into the program, and then I sell the program, right? This is only $4.99, but you can, I know people that are selling programs for $300, $500, $2,000 with repurposing their live streams. One option is that you go live, right? And then it leaves a replay. Maybe you leave the replay up for 24 hours and then you take it down. And then you end up telling people on your next live stream that, hey, I'm putting up these videos. They're only available for 24 hours. I'm putting them into a program. If you want to go back and see some of the past training that I put together, you're going to go to this URL, For instance, you're going to go to joinmelive.live and you'll opt in. And for $100, $99, whatever it is, you're going to be able to see not only this broadcast and have access to a PDF like I'm actually giving you here. You'll have access to the PDF or a training program in a white paper format, what have you, and you can repurpose that. All right. So let me go ahead and go back and show you. Actually, not that one. I'm so sorry. So this video that I'm creating right now is a video that's going to be in this next module, in the intermediate module, where I'm going to be talking more in more detail about repurposing. I'm going to be actually taking you through some of the tools that are going to be in that white paper that you can download and showing you how to use them properly in order to get the best out of those tools. That'll all be in the next intermediate module. Again, joining up now, you get into the basic module for $4.99, where you are going to get access to the beginning stages, how to put together a live stream. All right, so let me go ahead. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and show you what it looks like in there so you can know what it is. Now, again, those of you that are watching in the training program, this is a lesson for you to understand how you're going to use a live broadcast and then tell people about what it is that they have access to. And again, this is all an opportunity for you to see what it is that I do. All right. So I'm going to do that there, and I'm going to share my screen again. Hold on as we navigate to this one. All right, so you're going to see this now. So here is the training program. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me see which one is showing. Okay, good. Wait a minute. That is not the correct one. Hold on. I went to the wrong one. My bad. My bad. All right, let's fix that. So learn from me that sometimes you make mistakes and then all you do is reboot and reset and go back and do it again. And hopefully this time I'll click on the correct one. There we go. That is the right one. And now you see, oop, I did it again. Hold on. I'm getting rid of that tab because apparently I cannot choose the right tab. All right. So here we go. So now this gives me the only option. There we go. All right, here we go. So here is the training program. So this is the training program. Here are the videos that are in there. So in the basic program, which is $4.99, I'm going to tell you, if you join now before Monday, you will get access to the intermediate for the same price as this price. You won't have to pay the higher price for the intermediate once it comes out. But here, welcome to live streaming. What is your character? Get to know StreamYard. I'm going to take you through a few of the basic tools in StreamYard. Before you go live, there's things you need to consider about lighting, about your background, about what it is you're going to be talking about a show flow. So that's all in this before you go live. And then connectivity is how you make sure that you have a good, solid broadcast so that it isn't pixelated and a delay in your voice. And then we're going to go live, and I'm going to take you through the steps of going live, and then we'll actually go live. That is a stream that I did live that, again, I repurposed into the training program. All right. So that is all in there. That's what's in the basic program. This video that I'm creating right now is for repurposing, and it'll be in the intermediate program. If you go in now and get into the program, you will get the next version for the very same price. There won't be a need to pay a higher price if you get in now. I'm going to give you that option. For joining now before Monday, you'll get access. Let me look at a couple comments here really quick. Hey there. Let's see. Mitzi, nice to see you. Glad to see you. Oh, there you are with your before and after picture. I love that. I need to do something like that. I've loved using StreamYard to think I started this Facebook Live journey by learning OBS from you. Oh, really? That's crazy. I use Repurpose to, right. Awesome. Repurpose.io is a great program. It is in the white paper. And there's a link in there for you to go to. And I think there's some type of savings that you get by using that link that I put into the white paper. So make sure and use that white paper, find that link, and then click on it. But that's one of the programs that I use to repurpose my program. All right, so I'm going to get rid of that tab. That way I don't make the same mistake. And just for you to know, those of you that don't know StreamYard, right now, again, I'm broadcasting live on Facebook, of course, on 3 different platforms, but I am also broadcasting live on YouTube. So I'm going to show you what my YouTube channel looks like really quick. And there are all my YouTube videos that are currently for all live streams, right? They're all being repurposed immediately through a live broadcast in my channel on YouTube. Those are all the same thing that you can find on Facebook. So this is one way of being everywhere that you need to be. Not only are you on Facebook, but you're also on YouTube. And here is a past video. And let me go ahead and get rid of that one. I'm going to show you now what it looks like when it goes on to Twitter. I'm not going to go through all of them. I'm just going to go through these one right here. So there's a broadcast that's in Twitter. So I just wanted to show you proof and kind of an example of where you can be seen, right? So if I'm going live, you want to definitely not only go live on YouTube, but I mean Facebook, but also on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, LinkedIn, your RTMP code. You use that to go on your another site of some sort, and then if you want to go live on your website, you just go through a YouTube option that is that StreamYard actually has a great training video for that. So I'm not going to rehash that video in my training. All right. So those are some of the things that you do immediately going live. Now, after you've gone live, you're going to use either a tool like Repurpose that Charmaine brought up in the comments. Again, you can find that in the white paper. If you go to joinmelive.live, let me go ahead and I'll put that there. So there's the URL, joinmelive.live. Go there. If you go down the bottom, you'll see in the red lettering, and then where it says PDF, click on the PDF. It'll give you a free PDF. You don't have to opt in anything, nothing. I'll give you the free PDF. It comes through in a Dropbox link. But when you're ready to go into the basics, you just go into the basic program by following the directions on the right side of that particular page. All right. So taking that off right now. So now let me show you what it is that you can do after that. All right. I'm going to show you that you can then, hold on, got a lot of clicking to do here, is that what if you wanted to do a podcast? You could take your live and actually go and use it on iHeartRadio. So my podcast for today's CBD and Wellness show, that is a Facebook Live, YouTube Live that I did using StreamYard, and I simply repurposed the audio portion of it, and now it is a podcast, right? Here are all the episodes for the podcast, episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on, right? So let me, you know what? I think what I didn't do is there's a button I need to click. Hope I'm not making you dizzy by doing all this clicking. But I didn't click the box at the bottom. You can't see what I'm doing, but in the training, I will definitely show you what not to do is what I just did. All right. In the training, I'll show you what not to do. All right. So here is the podcast. And here is an example of my Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Twitch, Twitter Live. And now it is a podcast. Here we go. Oop. Yep. Hello, my friends. It's Andy over at today's CBD and Wellness podcast. I'm here live on a Wednesday. I had to look down to see what day it was. Here on a Wednesday in Brea, California. And we are going to have a great conversation with. So there you go. So see, I took a Facebook Live. The one thing I should have not have done, and I think I fixed that, is I should not say, when I'm planning on using it as a podcast, is maybe not say live. Really, you can date things. You want to be careful about dating things so that when people are watching something a month from now, a year from now, 2 years from now, that it doesn't make it a little bit wonky. Now, understanding that it says the date when you did it live and that kind of stuff. So most people are smart enough, but if you can avoid that, I think in some cases it makes it more relevant to the time if you don't date it by mentioning like today, whatever, is going on in that. But again, it depends on what your podcast. If your podcast is simply training a technique or something about a book or something like that, or how to do something, you may want to keep it more generic. But also, sometimes it doesn't matter either. So if you have Joe Rogan, he probably says what day it is and what's going on in the news, because that's more of a broadcast about what's happening in the world at that time. So depending on what it is your message is, you may or may not. So again, that's now repurposed. A Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Twitter Live, LinkedIn Live, and now I've also now used it for a podcast. There's tools that allow this all to happen nearly automatically, and you don't have to do anything. Again, if you go to joinmelive.live and you scroll down into the red print, there's a PDF you can download for free. And once you get that for free, that is yours to keep. Look at that. They'll have some of the tools and links you can click on and go to those things and use them, and then come back for the intermediate training. So sign up for the basic program. When the intermediate one is done, I will let you know, and then you'll get it for the same very low price of $4.99. This is only going to be good until Monday, so make sure and get into the basic program for $4.99 so that you can be ready to go and get into the next option or the next program for, again, $4.99. The eventual price is going to be $24.99 for each platform, And then there's going to be one price for all three. And so there's a lot of different things that I have planned for the future. All you need to know right now is getting into the basic for $4.99. That'll give you some new information about running a stream, a live stream. Even though if you have some experience and been doing it before, it'll give you probably some new stuff that you don't remember. But the great thing about doing that is that you'll get the next intermediate and then the advanced for $4.99 each when they get launched. You won't have to pay the higher price that everyone else is going to pay once I get the whole program done. Let's see what, when I pre-schedule my StreamYard shows, I share that pre-scheduled post into groups. I noticed after my live show, I go on the groups where I share the pre-scheduled post and my Facebook live show is playing. That seems like an easier way to get my live shows out to many places without having to actually stream to other places. Yes, that is a beautiful thing. I did the same thing. Before I went live on this particular program, I also took the link and put it into the StreamYard community. And so in the post that they had that says, what are you StreamYarding about this week? My stream is also in that comment section. So if anybody wants to say it. So utilizing the share option into other groups and that kind of stuff, if you run out. So I have the I don't know what they call it, the pro version of StreamYard. It allows me to go on 5 different locations. When I've gone to 5 and I've run out, now I manually take the link that is available through my YouTube channel. I most often use YouTube because I'm trying to build my YouTube following. I use that link to put in other places, other Facebook pages and that kind of stuff, and repurpose it that way. So great comment, Charmaine. I really appreciate that very much. Hey, Maureen, nice to see you. Welcome to the show. All right, so that's one where I'm repurposing my live broadcast, my live stream for a podcast that one's on iHeartRadio, the leading podcast platform for podcast is iHeartRadio. And so I have the ability now to repurpose it, the audio portion. You can also do the video portion for a podcast also, if that's one of your options. All right. Or if that's one of your desires. All right. What's another thing you can do as far as repurposing? Well, you can take a snippet, like a 10-second, 1 minute, 2 minute version or portion of your show that is really significant, right? So I was interviewing somebody the other day and I repurposed it and I was able to use, again, another tool, which is in that PDF that I'm making available to you. And I use it for creating what is called a snippet. And I put that snippet onto an Instagram post. I also did on Facebook, Facebook stories and Instagram stories. So here is the post. There, that's my Instagram. That's not the post. Sorry about those other pictures, but they make sense when you click on them. But here it is here, right here. If I click on this, it will take a snippet. I also used it on TikTok. So not only did I use this particular snippet for Instagram, but I also used it for a platform called TikTok. Now, TikTok is kind of controversial. There's people that say that China's using the spy and that kind of stuff. So again, I'm not encouraging to use TikTok. As a matter of fact, I'm thinking about taking it off my phone too. I just need a little bit more information. I'm trying to think, what is it that I don't want China to know? I'm not sure, but anyway, that's going to be an option. But anyway, so I was able to take the snippet. I used it on TikTok, and then I also was able to use it on Instagram. And here's what a snippet looks like. This product. Why can we say it's scientifically proven, if you know?
Yeah, so the ingredients in Beleza, so we have a couple hero ingredients in each of our products, and they have undergone sort of rigorous clinical studies through our manufacturer. So they are
So you see, again, that is, and if you're getting echo, I'm sorry, I didn't mute my mic before I hit that up. But you can see now I'm able to take a very focused portion of my show that talks about why this product right here, this Beleza, this is one of the products that we were talking about there, is scientifically proven to reverse the hands of time. If you want to know more about it, get a hold of me and send me a message. But in that particular program, in that particular snippet, I was really focusing on just that one thing and using not only me as far as an expert in talking about it, but I was also using another expert who she actually is a doctor, I believe, or has a PhD in health and wellness, and using her as an example, taking that snippet and now using it on other platforms. So now, as you can see, I've used Facebook, I've used YouTube, I've used Twitter, I've used Twitch, and I don't use LinkedIn because I don't have permission with LinkedIn yet, but in the future, I know that I will. And then I've also now, through the use of repurposing, have a podcast on iHeartRadio. I've now been able to take a snippet, which is focused on something, and put it on TikTok and put it on Instagram. Repurposing is important. If it wasn't, I would not be doing it. But I have tools that do most of these things automatically, and I only have to do a few things here and there to make sure they get up right and have, hashtags and other types of things. So that's one other option. So let me go ahead and get rid of these tabs again so that I don't cause myself any more grief. All right. And I showed Twitter already, right? I think I showed Twitter. Okay. Already. I'm pretty sure. I might not, but let me just in case, let me show Twitter just to make sure that I did show you that option. I'm not going to play the video or anything like that, but here is Twitter just to make sure that you didn't miss out. It's again, I'm just trying to show proof. I'm pretty sure that I showed. So there's one of the videos on Twitter. All right, let me just see what Sharman has to say here. I just bought the basic program, even though I've been using StreamYard because I know I can always learn more. Oh, Charmaine, you're the best. You are the best. They are some of the information you already know. I'm going to tell you that right now. But when the intermediate comes, there's going to be a lot more information that I've learned, especially how to use these tools in very effective ways. In the way that I'm telling you now, and I'm going to go deeper. I'm going to show how to use a second camera, how to use your phone as a second camera, how to use the slides. I'm going to show you something about slides right now. Why it's important to understand how to use slides. Now, there's a way to use slides if you're using Keynote or what's the other one Microsoft. I'm a Mac guy, so I forget what it's called. PowerPoint. So you got PowerPoint and you got Keynote, right? And sometimes when you use those, when you're sharing, it doesn't fill the screen, or if you try to fill the screen, it turns black, right? It causes some problems. There's another way of doing it so that it fills the screen, and that's really important, I think. And so I'm going to teach you how to do that more effectively. And here's why, because I'm going to show you. Let me just make sure what tab it's on. Well, where'd it go? Hold on. I got to refresh the screen. For some reason, this tab went blank. Well, I'm not sure why it's doing that. Of course, when I'm going live, I'm having a glitch with one of my tabs here. Hold on. It is going to happen here. I just know it. Let me stop it. And let me try one more time of refreshing. Hold on. All right. I'm going to close that and I'm going to start all over again. Hold on one second. Let me go to Dropbox. Somewhere we had a little glitch. This is one important thing. And so if you're watching live or you're watching in the training program itself, what is important to know is that in this world, right? And you've seen this, right? If you survived the pandemic, whether you're watching it now while we're still in the not completely locked down, but we're kind of locked down, and you've been watching television where news broadcasters have been broadcasting from their home and interviewing people from their homes, you can see that things happen, right? They talk over each other, that kind of stuff. I want you to feel comfortable that when you are live in this world of the internet, is that you are going to have issues that come up. And the one thing that I don't want you to do is panic, right? Don't panic. This is normal stuff. I mean, we're dealing with the internet. We're dealing with, if you're in a residential neighborhood, sometimes you are down the line, right? The first couple lines that are coming in are very strong because of the first houses on your block. Like me, I live at the very end of the street, right near the cul-de-sac. So the cable system for AT&T, I was at the very end. And so I couldn't use AT&T because by the time the signal got to me, it was so weak. When I went live, it was pixelated, and the delay between my lips moving and the voice coming out was horrible. And so understand that. So I went to a cable system, a Spectrum. So I use Spectrum now, and the internet is really good. I hate their TV program, or the way their TV works. I hate it, but the internet is fantastic, so it's much better. And so I have a video on connectivity in the basic program that talks about this. But what I want you to understand is that things are going to happen. This right now, Dropbox was not giving me the signal for this particular thing that I was getting ready to show you. And I want you to learn not to panic. That all you do is refresh, you close out the tab, you try again. And let's say that it doesn't work. Say for whatever reason you can't get it going, you'll just tell the people, hey, I was going to show you something that's not working, but let me describe it to you the best I can. It is working now. But again, you can always say, the next show, I'll make it up to you. I'll show it in the next video. That way you can see what's happening. But one thing is people sometimes panic and get a little bit worried and that kind of stuff. Hey, listen, these things happen. Not a big deal. Don't worry about it. All right. So let me just show you another way of repurposing. So the words that I'm saying right now, can be used in other ways, right? I already showed you that the audio part of it can be used as a podcast, and that is a great program. Just make sure that when you're doing that, when you know it's going to be an audio program, that you're not doing too many visual things. What I want you to do is see right here, see this thing right here, where you do this and that happens, right? You want to stay away from that if it's an audio podcast. If you know, right? I know this is going to be used for an audio, so I want to reduce the times that I try to do something that's visual. Make sure you do that. Same thing if you're going to do this, and that is you're going to use the words that you're using and have them transcribed so that you can use them in a white paper. A white paper is a great thing. The white paper that you're going to download by going to joinmelive.live is another thing that I used. Much of it was an audio version that was then transcribed to make the white paper. Here's a broadcast completely done during a live stream that I created a white paper. I give this white paper out all over the place. When I lecture and speak at places, I hand this out. When I want people to join me, I use it as a lead magnet so that people will put their name and email address to get this free white paper, right? So let me show you what this looks like. And it's this one happens again. I'm showing you most of the stuff from my CBD company, right? So here we go. So here is the white paper. This was all done in a Facebook Live. Here is the first slide on my presentation using Keynote. This picture right there is my first slide. You see how it fills the picture? That's what it looks like when you're looking at it, right? When you're looking at it on my screen. And so I know how to do that so that it fills the screen. And then these are the words that I spoke. This is all transcribed. I have a tool that does all this for me. And as I scroll through, you'll see the next slide. It automatically shows the slide when you change the image on the screen. It is amazing. All right. This is, again, repurposing my program, my live. Now it becomes a white paper. In many cases, this actually could be a book. All right. You can take multiple live streams and thread them together on a white paper and then make an ebook that you can sell on Kindle. But this is what this is. This is a live stream that I repurposed into a white paper. That will all be taught to you in the program, the intermediate portion of this particular training that I'm doing, using streaming live with using, what's it called? Stream live using StreamYard. I can't tell you the name of my own product. So crazy. So, oh no, it's called live stream using StreamYard. Wow, no wonder it didn't make any sense. I was thinking that really did not make any sense. But that's what all going to be in there. Otter is great too. Otter's a great tool. This program actually creates the white paper for you and everything. The cover, everything. It takes out all the ums. If you use like I just went it doesn't even write that. Right. If you have certain things that you do, if you have a certain tick, like there's some people that start a lot of sentence with I mean. I hate that. If you start a sentence with I mean, I will look at you and say, how can you say I mean when there wasn't anything for you to respond to make you say I mean? So stop saying I mean. And I talk to my kids about that all the time. They start a sentence with like, and I go, whoa, would you stop? Every sentence doesn't start with like. It doesn't. And so we have to fix that. If that is you in the program that I'm going to teach about, that's in the white paper, right? If you go to joinmelive.live at the bottom where it says PDF, click on that, you will get the tool that I use to actually do that, to transcribe the words, take out the ums, take out the likes, add the pictures automatically. So you don't have to do it. The transitions that you have on your screen, sometimes it's you moving, right? It'll change that picture and add it into the PDF for you. And then you can decide whether you want it or not. It does all that for you. And then it gives you a cover. It does everything for you. It is an amazing program. That is in the white paper, and make sure and get that. And then I'm going to teach you how to do that in the in the intermediate program, which I'm working on right now. This video is going to be the very first video in the intermediate program for teaching you how to do that. All right. So let's go ahead and remove that. Oops. Yeah, I did that. All right. So I think I covered most of them. There's a couple other things that you're going to repurpose. I'm going to leave it at that for now because I don't want to overwhelm you. So you can see that I went live on different platforms. That's the first way to repurpose your live broadcast. Once you've done that, then you can take the audio portion of your stream and your replay or your recording, and now use that as a podcast. That's in one way. You can also then have it transcribed to create a white paper or an ebook. You can also use snippets to use them on Instagram, TikTok, any other platform that allows you to do that. Stories on Facebook, stories on Instagram. You can take the longer version and use it for IGTV, right? And so now you've taken this live stream, right? You've repurposed it live. Now you take the recording and repurposing in a lot of other aspects. Oh, I forgot about blog. You take the written version of your live stream and then use it for a blog. A blog, I'm sad that I saved that for last and didn't think about it, but using it as a blog is one of the most effective ways for you to be found on the internet doing a search. A blog is the most effective way, strangely enough, for getting found out during a search on the internet. All right. So I hope this covered all the bases that need to be covered. I'm also going to talk about how to have intro videos and outro videos. That'll be in the intermediate program. And then after that is going to be the advanced program, which is going to go into a little bit greater detail on how to run a more professional show. All right, so join right now. Go to joinmelive.live, joinmelive.live. First, what you want to do is get that white paper that gives you all the tools that I talked about on the show about how to repurpose your programs. And then in the intermediate portion of this training program, which will be available probably in about a week and a half, it'll be $4.99 to all of you who joined for the $4.99 basic program. The next one will be only $4.99, not the $14.99, and then eventually the $24.99. You'll get it at the discounted price. I'm going to do something also for the first couple people to join. I think I may give it away for free to the first 10 people that join. I should do that. Maybe I'll do that too. All right, let me do that. The first people that join the basic program, I'm going to give the intermediate program for free. All right, I'll include it for free. The first two. So right now I have Charmaine and I have a couple other people. So I think Charmaine, you make number 5. So the first 10 people that join, because I've kind of done this secretly for the last couple of days, but the first 10 people will get the intermediate portion for free. All right. So just because you took fast action. So fast action people get fast action results. And so I'll give you that to you for free once it's ready. All right. Nice. I got a yay. All right. And so, yes, so I'll be working on that and yeah, repurpose. So go to joinmelive.live. joinmelive.live. You will get a PDF, which you'll see is a version of me using not all of it. Not all of it was transcribed, but most of it was transcribed. And then I put the URLs in there that you're going to follow to get some of the tools that I use. I use them all. I think they're great. As a matter of fact, I put little notes in there that these are things that they're my top. I don't know. I don't remember how many in there. I think it's my top 5 tools that I use to reach an audience, to build an audience and build a following. And those are the tools that I use. All right. So get those, be prepared, because I'm going to end up using all of them that are in that white paper at some point during this training program, whether it's the basic module, the intermediate module, or the advanced module, everything that's in that white paper. So make sure and download it. It, of course, will be available also in the program itself once it launched, but you can have it ahead of time if you do it now. All right. Joinmelive.live. Joinmelive.live. Go ahead and get that. And all is good. All right, my friends, thank you for joining. Thank you, Charmaine, for all the comments and joining me and the support and letting people know your thoughts on what I've done in the past. And I really do appreciate that very much. All right. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you. Have a great day, great weekend. I will talk to you later. Take care. Bye.